Okay.
Hey,
I'm trying to share it. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome to Junubia. My name is Tidmar, and I'll be the host of today's interview. First and foremost, before I welcome my guests, I would like to apologize for the interview that was scheduled on Wednesday. I live in Melbourne, Victoria. We're in lockdown, so we had internet shortage in a lot of the suburbs in Victoria. Therefore, we've had internet issues up until now. Actually, a lot of people are struggling. So that's the reason I've actually tried to go live and we couldn't. So I will try and schedule another time with Sidonia and we'll go live and you guys will hear her story. For now, I have with me an amazing talented South Sudanese musician who a lot of you know about him. He's here today with us to share with us his music journey and how he became a musician. Welcome, welcome, Sunnyman.
thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys as well. It's the one and only Monya Colleen Ganway. I appreciate, linking up again because I actually haven't been on social media for a bit. So this is a pleasure seeing you guys again and saying hi, and we can chat and maybe answer some few questions afterward. So yeah, thumbs
Yeah,
up.
sure, sure. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be with you on today's program and share with you the program today. So I would get right into it. Guys, share the video if you don't mind, so your family and friends can also benefit from what Sunnyman has to say. And yeah, so Sunnyman is your music name, right? Or stage name? What's your real name?
Oh well, me, I'm from Palais, basically. If anybody who doesn't know, I'm from Palais. And my real name, I actually said it in a couple of my songs as well. So uh, my real name is Angui. So me and Ichola Angunichot, Balangkochot. Basically, I'm the grandpa of our our tribes and whatnot. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of them. So I do mention them in the song a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, so I might have missed that. Um, so
Mhm.
what you live in Melbourne? So what do you like or dislike about Melbourne?
Oh, to be honest with you, like, because I'm basically from Tasmania. I'm not from Melbourne originally.
Okay.
So moving here
Mm,
before moving to Melbourne for me before was like, I didn't know what I was gonna expect, but like me and my friend, we sat down, we spoke about this couple of times, like, let's move to Melbourne, let's move to Melbourne. But we've been dodging it for a while, but after that, we just think and just decide, let's go there and just let's go work hard and see what the platform can offer for us. And after that, when I came here, I did put in a lot of work, and it actually blew up, and everybody recognized the music now for whatever it was. And
yeah,
yeah, I do enjoy that about Melbourne a lot. Melbourne gave me a different platform.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure. It's probably not the best state to live in right now, but we have to be grateful with all the lockdowns, right? That's a
yeah,
negative part of it.
yeah. To be honest, not the lockdown actually has affect everybody in some ways. Even like, look, a lot of people would still ask for music right now, like make some music and put it out there and all of that sort of things. Me, I'm quite different. I'm not like that type of person to do that because basically I know that music it's what God gave, and basically if so, let's bring it out when time is right, and so we can all enjoy. Like we can all enjoy, not just so you can go and sit down and just listen. Maybe because music is another thing too. Because you listen to it, next you want another thing to come out next. So the songs get
Yeah,
changed every now and then. So, but
yeah,
it's good for a musician to release a song and go on tour, meet with his fans, enjoy whatever the hell that he's doing, and then that song can pass by the time, and then you make another one. That type of thing. That's who I am. Like I want
yeah.
I want to be able to enjoy my songs, and I want to benefit from it, and I want people to benefit from it.
Sure, sure. So what inspired you to become a musician, Sunnyman?
Oh, to be honest with you, man, I I mean, I could say I love music, but then like that wouldn't be my inspiration because pretty much everybody loved it. But me growing up, and this is what my mother said a lot. Like now, if like my stepmom actually watched my music on YouTube. I think a couple of weeks ago. And back home sometimes there's no that good of internet and everything. So but she watched it and she was surprised, and she was like, I knew you was gonna be that guy, because when I was younger, when I was 3 years old, 5 years old, I was singing all the time. before I even, start listening to other people things. I was
Mm.
singing all the time. I was uh, anybody's song. If I listen to anybody's song, it just goes here and never goes. Pretty much, my head was always full of songs, and when I got into it, I'm like, no, I know very well. I can make something out of it, and I can make people happy. I can give a great message. So to be honest with you, I actually after that ran into some few people like Amota Jack, doing their own thing, Nyat Cole doing their own thing, and all of that. And the way that Dinka music is kind of running now, they have an input into it. So I kind of pick up
Mm.
few things, few ideas, and my own idea, kind of like combine them and make it work. And now it speak to the heart, which is genius thing to do.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I personally don't. I must admit, I personally don't speak Dinka, but I understand a lot of it. And your music does speak to the soul, not to the heart, actually. Very meaningful songs, very songs that really about home, right? Being and family and relationships or relations, which is very important for humans in general. And that's what I gathered. You actually have an album called Sheng. Yeah. So that's one of my favorite albums. Um, so how many songs or how many albums have you produced so far?
I got two on the on the right platform. I got one that is done. Haven't got up there yet. I'm working on another one, which is not fully done. It just need a lot of tricking and all of that sort of things to do. So I'm gonna probably have 4 albums in the making. But like you said, when I did Cheng, actually I was inspired with Cheng through the living of I wasn't born in my country. I'll be honest with you. I was born in a
Mm,
different country. I, you
mm,
know, I we fled into a different, areas, and so many other people did too. So I ended up landing in Kakuma in a refugee camp.
mm.
You know,
Yeah.
and still the way the refugee camp was running, it had so many different values and different things that you can learn from people. And even though you haven't been home, those people actually did carry the passion of their tradition and whatever they have in their heart and brought it to
Mm,
that point. And while I was growing up there, I picked up so much, like getting to learn so many things and care about one another, how a
yeah.
person should treat one another. And
Mm,
I'm a heavy Christian as well, so used to go to church when I was little a lot, so learned so many things as well. So yeah,
so you started as a
yeah.
gospel singer? You started as a gospel singer
Oh
or
no no
no?
no 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 no. Actually, no, I didn't start as a gospel singer. I just started like as me, but then
Mm,
I thought to myself like I have another part of me, which is a
mhm.
heavy believer. Why don't I just put that into work as well? You know, and praise
Yeah.
the God Himself as well. So yeah, and the minute I open my mouth and start singing about God, it just keep flowing, it keep flowing, because it's a knowledge that is in here. It's nothing you can't replace it. It's knowledge that is in here, and that believing that I have in me that is so strong, make me deliver that message. You know,
Yes.
yeah.
Definitely. So why did you choose music as a career? You could have chosen any other career, right? Why did you choose music?
I'll be honest. My mom used to tell me that. Um, my mom used to say that I want you to be a lawyer, and come my dad on the other side. My dad want me to be a doctor. To be honest, I think I wasn't just cut out for that. I wasn't cut
Mm,
out for that. Just since the age of 3 years old, I just knew I was gonna be that musician, because whatever I do, when it come to music, it was always inspiring and so great. And my head was fully in there. That's what I woke up, and that's what I always wanted to do. My head was in there. Growing up
Mm.
from age of growing up from the age of 13, 14, and 15, every night I used to dream performing in front of thousands and thousands of people. Every night I
Mm.
used to dream of it. And then after that, I think it was when I turned 16, it started happening. We start performing on, like, we sell out theaters. We start going into, performing with Tasmania Symphony Orchestra. The dream just lifted. And, and my friend know this very well. I used to tell him that don't ever doubt yourself. Just believe you can make it, and it will happen. It will
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
And we came to Melbourne and we set bars on high that if you ask him now, it's like, nah, that guy was right. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I just, yeah, it's very inspiring. Like I said, I just said to you that I believe most of your songs about relationships and family and love, love for your country, love for your family, love for your, loved ones, or um so in your own words, what are your songs mostly about?
I try to pretty much motivate people. Like, I think I'm crazy, mad, in love with motivating people,
Mm.
and singing about home. Uh, Also, the church. Um, the lady, to be honest, is just something that is pretty much like it's kind of the rhythm of the music. Like, you always gotta have the
Mm.
lady music going, and it keep everybody going. Like, when you get that love music going, and I believe also Sudanese people are much in love than any other person in the world, man. So when they listen to that soulful, sweet, heart-touching, warm love song, they always vibe with. So that's what kind of sometimes with Sudanese musicians, you see them, like, majority of the songs are probably about love and everything. It's that because
Yeah.
it's because of them. It's because of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so
Yeah.
into that. Yeah,
Yeah, and I think, yeah, it's good to be unique. It's important to have variety in music, and have music that really everyone can relate to, right? Without even understanding the words. That's the beauty of music.
yeah.
So what are the challenges, some of the challenges you faced, when you were an upcoming artist, or when you started your music journey?
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible, to be honest with you. When I started it, first of all, listening
Mm.
to myself was a shocker. And you listen to yourself and you're like, that's not me. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but as time goes by, you get to learn to love your own voice, and you start listening to yourself as another person as well. And then
yeah.
another thing, when we got into that government, like, promoters and everything like that, I felt like they was using us a lot. So majority of the time wasn't us making whatever that we wanted to do. It's just them, like, they could set up a project, but then the next minute we sell out this show that they have like 500 or 1,000 people sitting in there, and
Mm.
at the end of the day you go home like it's nothing. So that was a bad thing about it. And that's what motivated me actually to move to Melbourne as well. I
Mm.
felt like I wanted to make my own thing. I wanted to do my own, instead of just somebody doing it for me, and then in the end of the day, you don't get nothing in return. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then another thing too, when we first started it, like, I don't believe like you're a real musician or a musician until you had your first show on and have only one or two people, probably your family members, are the one that's showing up to the show, and the fans didn't come. If you haven't done that, and if you even haven't experienced how what that feeling is, then you ain't a musician. That's what I know. That's the fact.
Mm.
That's the fact. That's what happened. You get to that point, you go home every single day, like it just play with you, mentally, it play with you for the rest of the time until the next time you actually do the show and you actually have people showing up. And next minute, that's the only time you're gonna have that bad moment wipe out of your head. But a musician have to
Mm.
live with that.
Yes, yes. A
Yeah,
lot of people say that. And that's
yeah.
common with a lot of musicians and people that record their own yeah, voice.
Making
So
it is not easy. Making it is not easy, but you gotta experience that like if one person come, make sure you give the show to that one person for perform your songs to that one person,
yes,
and
yes,
little by little God will actually add your numbers up, and next minute
yeah,
you probably will be performing in front of more than 50 people, and
yeah,
that that
yes.
actually means that you had dedication and you didn't give up to that.
Mm, definitely.
Mhm.
It's speaking of giving up and performing to even to one person, you do have been supportive of the South Sudanese community, and I can testify to that, that I've asked you on many occasions to come and support without even, funds
Yeah,
or funding, and guys, he came to support the South Sudanese community, and that's what musicians are about, or they should be about, giving back to the community when they can. And Sunnyman here is one of the few that can give back without asking for any support or anything in return. So thank you for that.
I appreciate
What do you do? Yeah, you're welcome. So before we go on a quick break to listen to one of your many songs, you have so much music.
it.
It's a good thing. What do you do in your spare time? Because what I know is you're a family man. You have
Yeah,
a day job.
what I'm sitting in now, this is the studio. Is the other equipments are on this side. You have only one few equipment on this side here, but this is the studio here. So on my
Yeah,
spare time, this is when I spend time here.
yeah,
Yeah, spend time in here. It's either I'm producing other people or I'm producing my own music.
yeah.
So yeah.
So when you're not at work or spending time with the family or making music, what do you do in your spare time?
Oh well, just catch up with friends. 'Cause I like to play FIFA. I'm a big fan of FIFA. I love soccer. So I
Okay.
used to play soccer before. I used to play soccer before, and then I got out. But on my spare time, it's pretty much either watching soccer or playing FIFA. Yeah,
Mm, yes,
it's just something that
sounds
I
good.
think is every man thing. They love that
A
game,
lot of
but
the South
but
Sudanese men.
arguing with your friends and all of that, who's beating who. Yeah, I enjoy those moments.
Yeah.
Other
I
than
think
that, pretty much,
90% of our men.
yeah, pretty
Sorry.
much I became. Other than that, I was saying, other than that, pretty much I became not like the way, because the way in Tanzania, the way I was running my life was like I was doing multiple things at once. Like ever since I
Mm,
moved to Melbourne, it's become like drawback, no more sport for me, nothing at all. Yeah, but anyway, it's part of growing up anyway. As
yeah,
time goes, you grow
definitely.
and your body starts shutting down and whatnot. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
So, will guys ask your questions. If you have any questions you wanna ask Sunnyman, this is your opportunity. He doesn't do many interviews, but today he's here with us, and we're grateful for his time. So go ahead and ask any question on the comments, and I'll try and read them out. We'll go for a quick break for a song, and we'll come back.
Year have gone by.
What happened? I already played before. Sorry, I'm not sure what to doing. I have a playlist here. Stay with us, guys. Stay with us.
Find your next client on Australia's largest online trading marketplace. Pages behind every great home.
Okay, I'm back. This is the song, but let's get back to it. I can come back to this song later. So you've
Sorry about that.
That's all right. So you've performed on live shows many times. Welcome everyone. Once again, everyone that just joined us. Today we are having Sunnyman as a guest. Sunnyman is South Sudanese, Melbourne, resides in Melbourne. He's a musician. He's a great musician, very young but very talented. So he's here with us today. Feel free to ask questions if you want, or if you have a song that you would like played by him, feel free. So Sunnyman, I'm sure you performed many times in whether in you went to Africa. I don't know much about that. I'm not sure whether you went to tour or you went to was it a family visit? what was that trip about, and tell us, in terms of music, what did you achieve from it?
I went to Africa a couple of times, but the last one actually wasn't a family trip. It was the ones that I usually go to before it's like family visit. But after that, okay. Let, there's an emergency that just happened here. Can we cut it
Okay,
short?
no worries. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you have to leave, or do you want me to wait? What suits you?
It's a big emergency.
Oh, okay, well, that's
It's a
fine
big
then.
emergency.
All good.
I'd like to thank you guys.
Okay.
We'll talk our phone. Let me check.
Okay, thank you. See ya. Okay, that song is finished. To those who just joined us, Sunnyman was here and he just left. He had a family emergency, so unfortunately he had to go. But yeah, when he was here, it was great to have him. I enjoyed having him and chatting with him. Someone asked, sorry, I wasn't reading your questions, but someone said, if possible, why are you not coming to South Sudan and perform sometimes and go back? Those of Ali Joma are stealing the shows from you. Well, sorry, he's not here. I hope he read that comment later and respond to. You seem to be a fan. Um, I'm sure he would go. I'm sure if he could, but they're still in a pandemic, especially in Australia. we're still in lockdowns, and yeah, we're still dealing with the pandemic. So I'm sure that's what he would have said. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I don't, all the other comments from Michelle and everyone else that is greeting us and supporting and encouraging all that, we appreciate it so much. We appreciate your presence here tonight. Um, Continue to engage with us on Junubia. Um, Go support Sunnyman himself with his music. He has a YouTube. He has many songs. Those who do know him, I don't think I need to say this, but those who don't, he has a lot of songs. Go support him, especially on YouTube. It's very important we support our musicians on YouTube. I'm gonna, yeah, end the show here. And one more time, I'll just like to remind you guys, or mention that on Wednesday we had an interview or a show with Sidonia, but we have internet shortage or network shortage in Melbourne. Some of the suburbs are affected. My suburb is one of them, so we're still dealing with that. It's part of the lockdown and how everyone, the students and everyone working from home. So apparently that's what caused it, overload, or just too much for the network. So I hope it will be sorted soon, and we resume our you know. So thank you for watching. Like Genevieve if you haven't, and go support Sunnyman and all the South Sudanese musicians, whatever they may be. Yeah, this was Tilmar. I thank you all, and yeah, have a good night.